I was going to the market and one lady was, they like in Turkey, used to they hang out the window, So just one lady. I could see her as I'm going there. And then the Baba came, and then the Ane came, and then the Çocuklar came. I think they called people because by the time I got to the end of the block, everyone, 4 or 5 houses was hanging out the window. Hey, say bak say together or bak. And I was just like, hi. At first I was okay with it. Hi, everyone. And then I just was like, no. On the way home, people were hanging out the windows. So it was very hard, very difficult.
İşte bu da bir insan yani ne bakıyorsunuz? Bir tek dünyada bir tek bu değil. Milyonlarca böyle siyah insan var diyorum ne bakıyorsunuz? Yani bak karşıdan gelirken görüyorsunuz nasıl bir insan olduğunu. Dönüp bir daha niye bakıyorsun?
Second time, the first time I experienced the word zenci, which I do not like to hear. I don't like the word. At the beginning, I didn't know what it meant. I guess still a lot of people say it's not a bad word. But when you go into the bazaar and you hear zenci, gel buraya zenci, gel zenci. Like, it's annoying. Why can't you just say, hey, what's your name? Merhaba, senin ismin ne? And I tell you my name. Call me my name. I don't want to be called or defined by a word.
Burasının patronu beni gördü ve sen çok Amerikalı'ya benziyorsun, Türk olduğunu duymuştum falan diye böyle bir şaşırmış bir tepki verdi. Ben de böyle ben de çok Amerikalı olmaya çalışıyorum diye bir cevap verdim ona. Yani öyle bir komik bir tepki verdi herhalde, kafasında ne bekliyorsa, hani Türk olduğumu biliyordu ama beni belki de daha farklı bekliyordu herhalde diye düşünüyorum. Yani belki başı kapalı falan mı bekliyordu, bilmiyorum.
I think in general, Americans have an idea about the Middle East. They see it as some sort of indistinguishable whole. I don't think they realize the different countries and the different cultures and the different values of people from that region. Because I quite often got the comment about do they ride camels there? Are you going to live in a tent? How many wives is he allowed to have? Are you the only one? And these sort of questions, and they certainly don't have an idea about how European Istanbul is. And the Turks in general are much more Near Eastern, not Middle Eastern, and their roots are not that similar to Arabic, etc., Arabian traditions. So I did have a lot of helpful advice from people about what to look out for.
About 3 or 4 years after we got married, we moved to Turkey. And I did not take any classes before. I didn't even think about the language. This was nothing, none of that was on my mind. I was just thinking about how I was going to live. I was thinking about where I was going to buy hair, where I was going to find makeup. Those are things I was thinking about, very diva things I was thinking about. And it got really tough for me when I first came back with Tarek and my son, and we stayed with his father the first couple of weeks. And his father said something to the effect of, why would you bring me Zenci? That's the first time I heard Zenci. Why would you bring me a Zenci gelin? That's what, she doesn't speak Turkish. Hiç Türkçe bilmiyor. Nasıl yabancı? Like, why would you bring this black foreign woman that doesn't speak Turkish to me? Like I'm a gift to him. Like, this is my husband. Why would I be a gift to you? Normal, I'm an American woman, so of course I'm very tough and I'm like, no, I'm not your bride. Why would you care? But now looking back on it, I see that the Galen is very important to the family and all that, But yeah, it hurt. It was very hurtful what he said. And I've never forgiven him to this day of what he said.
Abi aşkım.
Evet abi aşkım sen bal kaymak.
Sen aşkım.
Sen benim aşkım oluyor musun? Oğlum var benim bak aşkım.
New York daha farklı çünkü New York'ta çok fazla kültürden, çok fazla yani background'dan gelen insanlar var. New York'ta çok daha az tepki alıyorum ama mesela Portland'da yaşarken biz yani Türkiye neresi falan şeklinde soran insanlar bile vardı yani.
Because of my looks, I've very often been assumed to be Russian, which in Turkey is not that favorable because there is a general perception that Russian women are necessarily emigrating prostitutes. And of course, that gets a lot of unwanted attention. In the beginning, I did have a lot of problems. I had a lot of people calling me Natasha on the street, which is the slang term for prostitute, even little schoolboys. And that was really hurtful and demoralizing. As a white woman growing up in America, I have been part of a privileged class that doesn't typically come across instances of racism. And racism is a horrible problem in America. But coming here and going through that kind of experience where people are looking at me and judging what my character must be and what my values must be, just based on what I look like, and having them think that I must be some sort of horrible person because of what my outside is, it was such a valuable lesson in teaching me what it must feel like to be a minority in America and have to deal with that every single day.